everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Raiders. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Oakland Raiders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. One receiver to the left is Cooper. On 1st and 10, here's Carr, eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, 8. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, Elliott. Room here to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now for Elliott, Charles, against Green Bay, 125 yards on the ground. Became the first Cowboy rookie to rush for over 100 in a playoff game since Dwayne Thomas way back in 1970.
Another significant record added to what Ezekiel Elliott did in 2016. And just look at it this way. Everyone who watches NFL football pays lip service to the idea that the running game is important. I think Ezekiel Elliott really brought it back into focus in this season.
And he finished just 178 yards shy of Eric Dickerson's rookie record. Now a carry for a 7-year Raider. It's Darren McFadden. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Tackle made by Perry Riley. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On third down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. For Murray in the wild card game against Houston, just 39 yards on 12 carries. So now you look at the season all told, just under 800 yards, Charles. He did score 12 touchdowns. What'd you think of his year?
I thought it was an excellent year for him, and I know 1,000 yards is the benchmark. But remember, he didn't play in all of the games. And Oakland became a passing-type team with Derek Carr throwing the ball around. But I think Latavius Murray is clearly a #1 running back in the NFL. And with those 3 Pro Bowlers in front and the offensive line, I think the future is bright.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation, but at the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Escaping the pressure right, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Carr turns, hands to Murray. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, 39 yards. is. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And he'll bang that one through. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Prescott now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
He completes it to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 51 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And we'll see Oakland take over on offense in a second. And I know these Raiders don't want to hear it, but it's kind of the talk of the town. Such a promising season, looking so good. Carr gets injured, and then they just fall off and lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, in fact, when we brought it up, they told us they didn't want to talk about it because for them, they just want to look forward. Great year last year. They know about the injuries, Carr getting hurt, etc. But for them, the focus is now, and they think that they can be not just a playoff team again this year, but a Super Bowl contender.
And the last time they were in the playoffs, they were a Super Bowl contender back in 2003 when they fell short in Super Bowl 37. Again, it's Murray. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Off the corner. Where did he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
We ready? Hold on, baby. Alert. Hey, we go rally.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And this is caught. Amari Cooper calling a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Walford in motion, the tight end. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And his throw here's incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing his car on third down. Flush to his right. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Carr going to go on fourth down. Cooper's got it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense lining up first and 10. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here. The NFL on EA Sports. To the ground game. Here's Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Hold on, baby. Alert.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the... They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
He's got his man. It's Williams. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Final play of the half, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Time running out here on the play clock. Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
To throw is Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's a keeper with Prescott. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
The play clock's running down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set Gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but and he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On second down, here's Carr. He's got time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cedric Thornton in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Now Carr flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. A gain of 3, second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Play clock winding down. They go to Elliott again. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Elliott. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Prescott now on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL. NFL really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out and down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Carr now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Here's Carr. Now in desperation. It's caught at the 10. A pickup there of 37. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator was looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go on the ground. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And out come the Cowboys. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught.
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He won't go down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you,
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Cowboys going up against the Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Heinz Field. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number 1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
And it's complete to Ladarius Green.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Elliott, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Time running out here on the play clock. The give is to Elliott. He finds some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And the play clock's running down.
Here we go.
The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Play clock winding down. A give to Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And out of the backfield for this offense, it's Darren McFadden.
He's a long, angular runner, but when he gets to the 2nd and 3rd level, look out. His speed takes over.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And Jason Garrett's going to lead the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 7 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team. And that's exactly what we just saw.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. The play clock's running down. 2nd down, Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Play clock winding down. Toss left to Elliott. And some space here. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to the ground, but here, McFadden. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. They'll need to get the play off quickly from the pistol. Here's Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. Close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive. They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Elliott, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Whitehead, the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go. 38.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Time running out here on the play clock. A second down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the play clock's running down.
Here we go.
A give to Elliott running left. And he's got some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 4th down, Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go!
This is Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Play clock winding down. Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Third and long for Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run with Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Prescott to throw it. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott taking it in. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 63 yards.
What would you have said to me if I told you in pregame that Big Ben and Antonio Brown wouldn't have hooked up until the second half?
I would say that they'd be losing, and they are.
Yeah, they are, and they've got to find a way now to continue to connect and try and get their team back in this game.
Let's go now.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. That'll bring up second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Easy, easy.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the toughest things.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Second down, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They go play action here on first down. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. So how many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And that makes it 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah, I know only one of them counts, but this one looks like it's going to lead to a victory. I know we're not supposed to count anyone out, but with that little bit of time left on the clock, it'd take almost a miracle for them to lose this one.
It would, and this is going to sound cliche. It's been such a great game. You just hate to see one side lose, but, hey, they earned it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Steelers. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cowboys going up against the Falcons. So with that, we'll send you out to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, home of the Dirty Birds, where we bring in the two men who will call the action, and that's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Rolling to his right. Connects with Sanu right side. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
The play clock's running down. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Here we go.
On second down, Prescott again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. As you look back over the 2016 season, seeing Julio Jones against Carolina is definitely going to stick out in your mind, isn't it?
Well, he was unbelievable.
300 yards worth of receptions that day. And you just wonder, when he's on, can anyone defend him? And now, the Green Bay Packers have to figure out how to defend Julio Jones in the NFC Championship game.
He scored again against Seattle. He also has other options as well that have stepped up. Hooper at tight end, Mohamed Sanu, Gabriel. So some weapons making it hard to double-team him.
Hard to double-team him. And then, of course, you can always have the two-headed monster in the backfield, Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman, that can hurt him as well. The Atlanta Falcons are high-powered on offense.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Brian hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second down fumble. Now the offense needing to do something here on third down. Halfback sent in motion. Third and long. It's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run here with Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Hey, let's go. Ready, 280. Hey, 59, ready, go.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down.
This is where it gets fun because this is a big decision coming up. Listen to the crowd. You can tell they've already made their decision. You know they want them to go for it. But the big decision does rest with the head coach. What will he decide to do?
And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'm trying to do better here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Prescott to throw it. Pass incomplete. Lucky Whitehead is intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. Here's Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones. He juked him. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And as Atlanta gets set to go again on the offensive side, you know, before the game you and I talking about the Georgia Dome, surprisingly getting one more game in front of those home fans thanks to Green Bay's win over Dallas.
Yeah, I don't think they truly expected it, you know, and that's one of those added bonuses, right? You get one more in front of the home fans, one more time with your routine at home as you play the most important game of the season, the NFC Championship game. But I do know this. Our colleague Ulysses, no one happier than him to have one more game in the Dome as he is a monster Falcons fan.
Falcons hoping to make their 2nd Super Bowl. They lost in Super Bowl 33 to Denver. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Get up!
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll come out in the pistol. Play clock winding down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Come on, let's go!
A second down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. 2nd down, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go!
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the 2nd quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Prescott finding time. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Time running out here on the play clock. Prescott now on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And now a first down following that long gain. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The play clock's running down, and he'll give it here to his running back. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, McFadden. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. Play clock winding down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Prescott to throw it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott now. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. So the D-line's going to spread out. Time running out here on the play clock. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go.
Prescott yet again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Connects with Sanu right side. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On second down, here's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
We've got a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Returner didn't have the space that he deserves, got bumped into. That's the flag.
After a 40 or 45-yard run downfield, sometimes you don't come under control in time. That was a penalty on the defense.
They come out here in the eye. 10 carry now for Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the play clock's running down. They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so